Welcome, Earth travelers, to the 27th episode of Astrology Roadshow. I am your host, Laura Kane. Today, we explore the individualized goalpost within our natal charts. This is known as the North Node, and its symbol, interestingly, has a look that totally reminds me of a soccer goalpost. It is positioned in an area within our charts that does indeed represent how our spiritual life goal will manifest. The North Node also resembles a horseshoe, thought to be lucky. These symbols are fascinating in their unintentional synchronicity. Whenever something is just too good to be merely labeled a coincidence, we know it is a big yes sign from the universe. Before getting further underway, I'd like to take a moment to express how thankful I am for your likes and shares of Astrology Roadshow videos, inviting you now to take a sec to subscribe directly to this YouTube channel. This format is a bit unique in explaining how current energy works with what we experience. I hope you've been enjoying it. Subscribing here will ensure you won't miss out on future episodes. Okay, the natal north and south nodes are astrologically symbolic of our evolutionary journey during our lifetimes. The natal chart holds the secrets of a very individualized course we will experience from ongoing transits. We make many attempts during the course of our life, or plays, if you will, over and over again in an effort to express or manifest specifically the North Node goal area. Each time we succeed, we aim higher, as in aiming for a higher score, and we build upon that to attain our highest final score. As the clock ticks down, we become very focused on that goalpost because by now we know how the game works and we are familiar with where the goal is. A revelation along these lines occurs with our second Saturn return around age 60. Ideally, we become more aware and more of an active, willing, and gracious co-creator of our life's journey. The ongoing transits or gameplays always represent new and different challenges which serve to make the goalpost a more defined gateway. The journey of any transiting planet or point on your chart is to fulfill its natal blueprint, because that is its agenda. The nodal transit ultimately translates to evolve your own natal nodal axis. Your north node area is where you grow towards, and the south node area is providing the sustenance to do so. Becoming more aware of the translation and benefit from the ongoing nodal transit to the natal nodes will serve to bring you much grace and confidence. In episode 23, we covered how eclipse cycles work mechanically and that they follow the path of the transiting nodes. It would be useful to revisit that episode to see how the horoscope revelations, as expressed by Aries and Libra, come alive for you the past year or so. Then look at your north and south natal node areas to see how that translated and evolved. The nodal points transit in a reverse direction compared to planetary transits. They will be changing signs and fully entering Pisces and Virgo in January 2025. But we are beginning to dip a toe into that realm now. The September 17th lunar eclipse occurred at 25 degrees of Pisces, where the North Node is approaching. In March, we will experience a lunar eclipse in Virgo. There is still a final solar eclipse on the Aries-Libra axis set for March 29th of next year. We're in a state of flux as the nodes explore the cusps of zodiacal house signs for the next year. This ambivalence will end when the first solar eclipse occurs on the Pisces-Virgo axis in fall next year. At that time, we will formally enter a different nodal realm. What will the next year feel like because of this? The Aries-Libra energy is very much about relationship, the self to others. As this energy wraps up, the North Node will be coming in hot to the masterful late degrees of Pisces. and same for the South Node as it enters Virgo and feeds into North Nodal energy. We will feel strong reverberations surrounding the themes of both because both opposite areas will be transforming during this next year. These two house pairs or four house signs are equivalent to 1/3 of the sky or your chart. This is always expressed through the aspect influences and confines within the natal chart and also aspects happening in real time. The change to a Pisces North Node focus will be much more about being spiritual and coming together in a universal connection. Collectively, you can feel the shift happen this past month, and hopefully there will be more of the healing taking place where mutual understanding occurs. Virgo themes include being of service to others, and this energy definitely was expressed this past month as people came together to assist in hurricane relief for others. This particular nodal sign shift should really become apparent to everyone since Pisces is also the last sign or end of the zodiac and Aries represents the beginning. This speaks to almost a reverse transformational leap of sorts, and it is likely to feel unusual. Let's take it a step at a time to see how this plays out in our charts. If you need help or have any questions on the setup of your natal chart, please contact me at ars@astrologyroadshow.com. Step 1. Check out your natal house areas where Aries and Pisces are located. This is where the North Node has been transiting in the case of Aries and what is about to undergo evolution in the next few years in the case of Pisces. Step 2. Look to the houses on your chart where Libra and Virgo are located on the opposite side of that axis. Those are the areas where the transiting South Node is feeding the energy and making transformation possible. Next, look at the house where your natal North Node is located on your birth chart. This area ultimately benefits from the transformational work the nodes undertake. It is where the soulful evolution and ongoing transformation is intended to happen, and as we can see, this takes place with much effort over much time. Your natal South Node, this is what continues to feed your North Node. It will become stronger as it works to provide the necessary fuel. A building of strength and confidence is the ongoing work happening within that area. If you've come to the conclusion that this appears to be a win-win situation, you would be right. Yay! Eclipse energy acts as a turbo boost to the transiting nodal give and take. It is often said to be pivotal. If the eclipse occurs at degree points that are in super close aspect orb to your natal planets, there may be a more evident flip-flop. Typically, because the nodal axis of energy transit is so deliberate and slow, we are not always aware of the environmental changes occurring. But having said that, this time the changing axis may be more seismic because we are going from the representation of the first zodiac house to the last. Not only that, but as pointed out in the last 2 episodes, there are major outer planetary shifts on the immediate horizon as well. All of these changes can be located specifically within our charts. The collective will change, and in turn that reflects and feeds into our individual journeys and spiritual evolutions. And this speaks to how we begin to operate differently when going about our daily lives. Again, thanks for tuning in to this episode. I'm here if there are questions and look forward to your contact. Please be sure to subscribe directly to the Astrology Roadshow channel so you will not ever miss out on important information as we navigate through our universe together. I look forward to catching up with you again next episode. Meanwhile, I hope you enjoy being more conscious of the changing energies and engaging yourself more fully in the direction of your very own natal North Node goalpost.